Hey everyone, in this tutorial what I want to talk about is how you can use real-world camera tricks inside of LightWave, and one of those tricks being the Vertigo Effect. The first time I saw this effect was in the movie Jaws, so I'm just going to go ahead and bring that up so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And right here it is. So what's happening is the camera is moving in, dollying in, as the camera lens is zooming out, or vice versa. The most noticeable feature of this effect is that the background will continuously change in perspective in relative to the subject. That's why I put this ball in here, just so that we would have a subject to focus on. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go to the camera down here, current item camera, and let's go to the 30th frame and hit the 2 key to view it from the top. And let's go to the modify tab, and I just want to change my coordinate system to local so that I can move along the axis that the camera is on. And let's just move this forward here. Tap the 6 key to see where we're at. And I just want to move this over a little bit. And same thing on frame 0, just move it over slightly. Alright, and we'll just play through that just to see how fast it's going. Okay, so now what I want to do is select this keyframe, and if you don't have that track, that's the dope track, you can get it by clicking on this little area right here in the center. You can see these dotted lines. And you select it, right click, and I'm just going to cut that key. And now I want to go into the camera properties by hitting the P key. Go to properties for the real lens camera. You don't have to have a real lens camera, that's just what I'm using here. And you can see that our lens is set at 24 millimeters. I'm going to hit the E key, which stands for envelope. And right here, this key is to make a key on the graph line here. So at frame 30, I'm going to click. And we want to zoom out. So I'm going to say about 14 millimeters. Hit enter. And on frame 30. And I just want to see how fast this is going compared to our dolly in. And it's going a bit slower. So let's try 10 millimeters. Okay, that seems better. Right, so now go back to frame 30 and right click in the dope track and paste that key there. And now check out the effect that we have. So the background is changing a lot, but the subject isn't. I mean, this is a very, for lack of a better word, unsettling effect. It's not something that I would say you use all the time, but in very intense scenes or very dramatic scenes, such as the one in Jaws, it can really help. It can really help your scene out and just give it a cool effect that you don't see too often. And knowing that you can create that camera effect that you would in the real world inside a LightWave is really cool. Something we can add to this is a bit of tension, a bit of ease in and ease out. As you can see now, it starts very abruptly, it ends very abruptly. So what we can do for that is go to the main graph editor here with the camera selected. And let's just select the position for the X, Y, and Z. So I'm going to select X first and then Shift, select Z. And I'm going to right click and draw a box over these keyframes here. And under tension, I'm going to give it a tension of 1. So you can see now it's easing in and then eases out. But we also have to do that for the camera zoom. So hit P to bring it to properties. And let's go to the envelope for that. And again, just drag, right click and drag. And for tension, give it a tension of 1. And now let's check it out. So that looks a lot nicer. All right, so like I said, don't use this camera effect all the time, but in certain situations, I think it would really help certain shots of your short film or something in your demo reel stand out that maybe other people haven't thought of putting in. and just have fun with it. Use it in situations that other people wouldn't think of. Okay, thank you.